Hi, this is William Ramsey. Welcome to William Ramsey Investigates. On tonight's show, I just have an announcement that my film, The Smiley Face Killers Volume 2, The Global Slaughter Continues, is now available on Vimeo. I released it last week. Today is March 3rd, and the blurb for the film reads as follows. Quote, the second volume following the first in the series of the Smiley Face Killers who is abducting, torturing, and murdering college-aged men in the US and UK, which was made in 2017. This Volume 2 continues the research into the phenomenon of young college-age men disappearing after leaving bars, then found later dead in water and ruled accidental deaths. The original documentary covered 78 individual cases, suspicious disappearances that occurred most often in the US and the UK. This documentary broadens the investigation into other nations, including France, Germany, the Netherlands, the UAE, and other places in the world, and shows that this phenomenon is global in nature. I also include many recently arrested offenders who are involved in Smiley Face Killer type crimes. Watch The Smiley Face Killers 2, The Global Slaughter Continues for further insight into these deaths and who is perpetrating them. The web address for the film is vimeo.com/on-demand/SFK2, standing for Smiley Face Killers 2. I've had a number of positive comments about the film, and I will read one here. Quote, the first of the Smiley Face Killer films was an exceptional and thorough investigation into a dark and malicious side of society that carries on under the noses of authorities who refuse to recognize it for the satanic sex cult it must be. One could see that Ramsey must have done an extensive amount of research that may have taken years of study and an unenviable examination into the darkest corners of occult practices committed by a protected and calculating sect that continues its agenda liberally and seemingly without fear of reprisal by so-called authorities who are themselves members of the Masonic cult. Members of these groups have rejected the concept of accountability. The do what thou wilt maxim is a badge of honor among these loathsome individuals and will remain unchecked, I fear, until the great judge finally holds them fully and completely accountable, and I suspect much to their own astonishment. The MO of this privy sect is not unlike that of an elite group of MPs who held office in the UK Parliament and whose depraved sexual abuse of young orphan boys carried on under the nose of the Iron Lady Margaret Thatcher. Cyril Smith, later Sir Cyril Smith, was fond of strangulation and witnessed by others who attended these satanic sexual rampages against the most vulnerable and innocent of our beleaguered societies. It is the epitome of demonic worship to sacrifice the innocence of a child for the sake of one's own sexual depravity and gratification. Investigating such things can be an astonishing offense to the senses, and I applaud Mr. Ramsey's continual pursuit of the truth despite the heart-rending conclusions we are left with. May we all live with such honor and purpose. So that was a kind note that somebody left about the film. So you can check out the film on Vimeo. You can type in William Ramsey. And again, the web address is vimeo.com/on-demand/SFK2. Thank you.